I have always loved Pokemon. From playing the games to shiny hunting, to collecting the plushies and those little minifigure keychains at the mall, to eventually the TCG. And I thought, why not make a challenge combining some of the things that I love? So I ventured out, picked up a fresh pack and decided I would shiny hunt every Pokemon I pulled. And this is how it went. So I bought a base Scarlet and Violet because I knew that every Pokemon in here could be shiny hunted, thus making it a lot easier for me to keep this challenge based in Scarlet and Violet. But let's see who our first target is. And it is... Pormo! Yay! Oh my gosh, I was just vibing to music, but there he is! Our beautiful baby! Target one! Let's go. He looks very small too. He is! It's a baby! Small baby! Yippee! Small baby! Yay! Crit catch! With our first target caught in such a quick time, I was hoping the trend would continue for our next target, Toadscool. But boy, was I wrong. Little did I know that this would turn into be one of the bigger challenges of this challenge. I've never hunted Toadscool before, so I did some runaround encounters, I did some outbreaks, and this went on for a while. So for your Saturday, I've sped up the clips. Otherwise, yeah, you'll find out. Just wait. Tapping out for this shiny hunt for the night. Oh, my brain. I've been recording for 3.5 hours and have not found the shiny Toadscool. Ugh, I'll get it tomorrow. Good night. Yeah, back on the grind. I've eaten, I'm hydrated. Let's get this mushroom. By this point, my patience was wearing very thin. We'd been hunting for so long, over 2 days, that I was just tired and exhausted. I didn't think it would happen. And then it finally happened. I hadn't started recording, but it's there. Please don't run, please don't run. Yay! Oh my gosh, finally! This took literally 11 hours. Literally 11 hours. Now, after getting that target, you think the game would be nice to me and throw me a bit of a line here, but it did this instead. Oh my god, there's a second one. Without any delay, we're on to our next target, which was Rotom. Now, lucky for me, Rotom was relatively easy to hunt, and this hunt was a lot shorter than Toadscool, which I needed after that long hunt. And I think I actually had a gift from above in this hunt. And why do I say that? Because, well, you see, the shiny actually floated down to me. Oh my god, there it is. That was so long. Oh my gosh. Ah, Rotom. Yes. Let's go. At this point, I was feeling pretty good. We were 3 down, and surely it only gets easier from here, right? Right? Chansey. My sworn enemy. And my Twitch chat and followers know how much I despise Chansey, but gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maro, how could you hate Chansey? It's just a cute little eggy baby, and it's pink. You love pink, right? You are wrong. If you follow me on any other platform, link in the description, you'd know that Chansey is the Pokemon that I have the most shinies of, because 1, I phased a lot on Chansey, or 2, I always somehow find a Chansey, or 3, I have so many in Pokemon Go that I literally hear Chansey's cry in my sleep. So Chansey has been enemy number 1 of mine for a very long time, and if you love it, that's cool. I, however, just don't. Oh my god, that was literally 3.5 hours. Oh my gosh. Why? Why did you take so long? Oh, great catch. Yay. Now with literally my mortal enemy out of the way, it was time to keep hunting on something a little bit more fun. And our next target actually turned out to be something really cool. Because our next target was Florges. Now this hunt turned out to be really cool as I've never hunted Florges before, but something happened during this hunt that I can't quite explain, so I just roll the footage. You'll see. There you go. What the heck? How many's in there? How many is in there? What the heck? Is that 3? It's 4! There's 4 Florges in there. What the heck is happening? Yeah, look, to be honest, I can't even fathom what happened there, but anyway, moving on. This hunt was a fun one. It was mostly just resetting and running around, and it felt really casual. Unlike the other hunts that felt like they dragged, this one didn't feel like it dragged too much, and it wasn't too long until we finally found her. There it is! Woo! Yippee! There she is! Pretty! Oh, so pretty. Finally! And with that, we had another target down, and I was getting so excited as we were speeding through at this point, and then we were onto Greedent. Now this hunt was a relatively smooth one. Greedent has quite a noticeable shiny for me personally, and depending on the lighting in the game, can be quite easy to spot from afar. But something happened during this hunt that I was just waiting for to happen, but I can't believe it took this long to actually happen. Oh my god, it's a shiny Noctowl. Now I expected us to phase earlier in this challenge, but not on a Noctowl. I mean, I'm not mad because I don't have it in my shiny decks, but I really would have liked to have seen the squirrel first. But alas, we caught the green owl, we continued on our way, and I thought surely this pink squirrel would come shortly after, right? It's funny that I thought this squirrel would come home quickly because I spent lots of time on this hunt. Running around, resetting, flying around the forest. And note that this is being recorded very late at night when I was probably a couple coffees deep. I had either been streaming that day before, I'd been editing. I was half asleep and half tired, which often meant that I made silly little mistakes like this one. Now, do you see what I see? Let me zoom in for you guys. That's the shiny that I'm looking for. See that little tail? And what did I decide to do even after looking directly at it? I didn't see it. And I spun my camera around. I thought that one in the distance was shiny. So I scooched over and I realized it wasn't. So then I was like, oh, I'll check back this way. And that's when I went, oh, there he is. Oh my god. Okay, not even kidding. It is 5:30 in the morning. I have been hunting for this thing for the better part of 4 hours. Where have you been? Bro, where have you been? By this point, it was pretty obvious these shiny hunts were starting to get to me, especially these longer ones that felt like they should have been really short, but I thought surely by now I've done my time and Scarlet and Violet would be nice to me, right? Wait, did you guys hear that? Oh, please Please don't tell me that I'm foreshadowing something down the line. I can't take it. After a brief break, we were on to our next target, Vivillon. Now this shiny hunt turns out to be a breath of fresh air. Not only is Vivillon a Pokemon from my favorite generation of all time, Generation 6, it has a beautiful delicate shiny where its body turns a beautiful white colour. Now Vivillon's an interesting Pokemon as you can obtain multiple patterns on the wings. But for the sake of the video and my future video where I plan on hunting these guys, we're just going to stick with what I currently have available in game. The fancy pattern. And this was another one of those really relaxing hunts where I felt like I walked around for barely any time at all because all within one sandwich, it didn't take long for us to get our beautiful butterfly. That was easy to see. Yay! And we kept that momentum for our next target, Maschiff. And sure enough, Maschiff was another one of those hunts that didn't feel like they went on for very long at all, and I was so confident that about halfway through I actually decided to do a little bit of Zorua hunting because Zorua has been a Pokemon that I've looked for its shiny for such a long time. And speaking of things that are a long time, if you've made it this far through the video, consider subscribing. I plan on making lots of fun shiny hunting content as well as some really fun challenges, and we'd be happy to have you here. But enough with the cheeky plugs. Let's get back to shiny hunting. After about 5 to 10 minutes of looking for the Zorua, I decided I should probably get back on target and look for Maschiff, and boy am I glad that I did because we were actually rewarded. We have one, and he's tiny! Oh. And with yet another target done in such a short time, I was feeling invincible. And I should have known that this is where it would have went all horribly wrong. I didn't know that it was possible to meet a villain more sinister than Chansey for me, or even Toadscool at this point, but it came to me in the form of a rock. I didn't know it at the time, but Wugtrio would serve to test my patience more than any Pokemon ever has. Now, unlike our previous Pokemon in this challenge, it actually took a long time to even see the outbreak for Wugtrio, which is a problem I hadn't faced previously. Even with the use of sandwiches, I was still having a hard time. Okay, I have been resetting for outbreaks for like 2 hours at this point. And this is the first time I've seen Wiglet, but I need Wugtrio, not Wiglet. Back to the reset board! Yay! This has to be some kind of cruel joke. I have seen Wiglet twice. Now this was the first time in the challenge that I'd actually had more trouble getting the outbreak than the actual shiny, which I hope this trend wouldn't continue for much longer because by the point of recording, I was tired of seeing that reset screen, and you can kind of hear it right now. Until finally, oh my gosh, finally, it's here. We finally got it after like 2 hours and 45 minutes of resetting. And with that, the actual shiny hunt could begin for Wugtrio. Now I knew this hunt would be hard considering that it's on a beach right next to the water, and that's the only way you can get it to spawn is with a water type sandwich, so I knew I'd be in for a long haul. And for some reason, I kept running into Florges. I never expected the hunt to drift along as it did, I guess. Here we go again. I knew it was time for a flashback to Toadscool. I just never thought it'd come this soon. So we had been hunting, ran into more Florges, and picnic reset our way through 6.5 hours in one sitting. I was gonna do more, but at this point my eyes were tired from squinting looking at these rocks, so I decided to take a break and leave some for the next day. I was so tired of looking at this rock. I was getting to the point of just looking at every known location, not even worrying about outbreaks, and force encountering them on a beach And after another 6.5 hours of hunting, we were still walking away with nothing, and I was getting close to giving up. So again, we waited for the next day. And alas, my patience was being extremely tested. By now, I'd been hunting for about 16.5 hours, and not seeing a shiny was extremely draining. And when I tell you that I was really close to giving up, I mean, I was actually really, really close to giving up. And I'm so glad that I didn't, because about 10 minutes later, there he is! Oh my gosh, where have you been? Oh my goodness, come here. It's a lady. Girl, where have you been? Oh my gosh, camera, chill. Yay! Oh my goodness. So it's official. I hate Wugtrio, and you took 17 hours. Why? And with that menace out of the way, we were on to our final Pokemon, Dondozo. Now, I was excited and hoping this hunt shouldn't take as long. Now, I was hoping, fingers crossed, that this hunt wouldn't take as long as Toadscool or Wugtrio, because after those, I didn't think I could take another long hunt. And this hunt was different from the rest, as this was our first hunt on the water. And these kinds of shiny hunts are very interesting because if you've never played Scarlet and Violet before, I'll let you know now that doing hunts on water, in the rain, they kind of suck. Now, disregarding any drop frames that comes with water hunts, the main reasons why I don't like water hunts is because of the Pokemon Veluza. Veluza, as soon as it spots you from a football field away, it torpedoes towards you as quickly as possible and always disrupts my hunts, but thankfully today, Walkie Wake was on the ball to deal with it. But the main reason why I'm not a big fan of water hunting is because I really like the picnic reset method. In my brain it's a lot faster, and I was tired and exhausted and just wanting to sleep. And I think Lord Arceus was looking after me today because just a few moments later, I received a gift. Egg! Egg, 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 egg. Egg, egg. I need to pause my video. Oh my god, egg. Egg, there he is! There's the egg! Come here! Oh, shiny egg! It just needed an apple. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it, we're done. I can't believe it, we're done. We are so done. Oh my gosh. Yay! We're done. And just like that, we were actually done. And I want to take a moment to thank everybody who's watched this entire video and supported me, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye! Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it, and I put so much effort into this, and I was really excited. This is my first ever YouTube video, so please consider subscribing because I plan on making heaps of fun content. But for now, feel free to click the cards over here on the left side if you want to watch any of my other content, or follow me on my social media. All the links are in the description. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye and good night. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye bye!